And good afternoon, YouTube. How's everybody doing today? Hope you have a good weekend. Hope you had a good Father's Day for all you fathers out there. So just a quick discussion while we're driving. I have been trying to keep up with the news, even though I haven't been able to comment much about it and post on many people's videos. I've been trying to comment, but this NSA thing just blew up last week, or even almost 2 weeks ago. And it goes back, we were talking about this just over a month ago with Mule Team and everybody, and about spying on people, and it's just amazing. People still don't, a lot of people just don't care. People are accusing this whistleblower guy of treason, and he's selling us out, and he's warning you people to watch this. This is what's coming, and it's like we talked about in 1984. It's right there in front of us, and it's happening every day, and we're just buying into it. And not only buying into it, we're buying the things to allow them to do it. You know, everything from cell phones and everything. And now they've got this new Xbox One they're coming out with, where you have to be connected to the internet, and it is always watching and monitoring the room it's located in or whatever. And so you're going to be buying your telescreen to essentially watch your spy, so you can be spied upon by these people. You know, George Orwell had it wrong. You know, he, wrote, presumed that we'd be forced into that type of thing, and we're just paying for it ourselves out of our own pocket and enjoying it, I guess you would say. It's pretty scary to a certain extent. So that's not good. 1984 in full effect. If you haven't read it, take the time out. It's a short book. It'll give you kind of the mental state people are going to be in, and their lack of willingness to resist this, or thinking they can't resist, or whatever, or what we can do to not get to that point to where you feel helpless and ineffective against the monster that is the central government, Leviathan, or whatever else you want to call it. Right now we still have the means to communicate and talk about the things that need to be done, and in getting outside the system and things like that. And in the book, Winston has to stay in the system and work in the system, or he thinks he has to resist it, and it doesn't work out so well for him. So there's a lot, just very prevalent issue that just going on, and people are writing this guy Snowden off, just saying, he's a whistleblower, but he's committing treason and all these other things, when he's providing people with all the information they need to know that their government is corrupt and illegitimate. So I'll just get out there and hopefully educate as many people as you can to the facts going on around them, and get rid of their preconceived notions that they've been raised with, that all of us have at a certain extent, and get free of that. And that goes, with everything that's going on. The economy is just crumbling and everything, even though the stock market seems to be going up. But what else are banks going to do with all this free money they've got? They can't give it to people, because if they give it to people, inflation will go through the roof. So all that free money the banks are sitting on, they're just investing in it, trying to make their money back, or trying to make some cash off of it. And here's one thing I just heard. Talking about precious metals, and buying and selling, investing. George Soros, which everybody knows who that guy is, one of the more corrupt leaders of the power structure. But, talk about, making smart, wise decisions to try to make money or save your money. He has cashed in his position on GLD, which is the gold ETF, which is paper certificates saying, hey, we owe you this much gold. He has cashed that out and asked for physical delivery of his gold. Now, that should tell you something right there. If he's getting out of that, and the thing is, it has been reported. It's not really a big news issue, even though you got to figure he's probably one of the largest positions in there. And why would he do that other than him knowledge of some sort that maybe the rest of us aren't privy to? So that was a pretty significant thing I heard this morning that really makes your ears perk up. when somebody like that does something that the people have been talking about to protect yourself from a collapsing economy. Having physical possession of the metal is most important. And then George Soros goes out and does that. So keep your eyes open. Granted, it hasn't been reflected in the price, but you know, if you're living in India right now or China, they're paying high over premiums for gold and silver, well in excess of what's the normal going rate. So we'll see how it shakes out. So what else has been going on in the news? The NSA thing's been pretty much on the front burner. I don't know, has there? I guess I haven't been watching as much as I thought. I know there's bound to be more topics than that has been going on out there that's been very important. I know, well, we had here in Nevada, we finally had our governor last Thursday. He vetoed the SB 221, which is supposed to be a universal background check bill, which would have required even private sellers to get a background check. So fortunately that got vetoed. He had a pretty good statement on that. My only question is, why did you wait a whole week? Cut that thing off in the bud, you know, when it first came out. But he waited his week. I'm sure there are political wranglings and games going on with that. But fortunately, I appreciate everybody out there that helped out, calling the governor or whatever, voicing your opinion, even though you don't live in Nevada. You see the slippery slope and, you know, the piling on effect that happens here, it'll happen elsewhere. I know several people out there in YouTube, J0 and people outside the state were doing their things and getting people out there to support. So appreciate it for your assistance. But so we're just getting by. Had a good Father's Day. Kind of didn't do a whole lot. I don't know. We did some small things around the house. Not a whole lot accomplished though. So that was good. Got some relaxed time. But I hope you all are doing good. We'll talk to you later. We'll try to get a couple of more prevalent videos up here soon. And you all have a good day. We'll talk to you later. Live free.